Well, I suppose it's appropriate that I should be reporting from this tiny village during the hours of darkness, because the missions that were operated from the airfield just outside Tempsford during the Second World War were so often at night and certainly totally shrouded in secrecy. The agents, and there were more than 900 who flew missions from here, were brought by car, the drivers certainly not knowing who they were or where they were going to. They were taken to the airfield, they were searched for anything incriminating, and then they were walked out to the aircraft to be taken into occupied Europe. Very dangerous missions, and those missions remembered on this new memorial, which actually marks in particular the lives of 75 female agents who went into Europe as very often wireless operators or couriers. But alongside them are the names of their male colleagues and the pilots, the all-important pilots who took the agents to and from what was a very dangerous part of the world. Watching today's ceremony, which was performed by Prince Charles, were a pretty mixed bag of people. There were veterans here, there were of course villagers who had raised the money to erect this memorial, the first of its kind in this area, which thinks back to those wartime years. But also in the audience was somebody who knows a great deal about today's intelligence services. Sir John Sawers is director of the British intelligence service MI6, and in a rare interview after the unveiling he told me why it was important that these women in particular should be remembered.
These women have never been forgotten by those of us who understand the importance of secret operations behind enemy lines during the Second World War. The men and women who flew from this airfield, the operatives of SOE, the agents of the Secret Intelligence Service, MI6, between them they played a huge role in helping disrupt Germans behind enemy lines and helped prepare for the D-Day landings and the ultimate Allied victory. And it's these sorts of secret operations which we still conduct today, this time to disrupt other enemies like terrorists or cyber operators or those who are trying to acquire nuclear weapons, for example. You still need to have secret operations, and you still need to have men and women who can operate without public recognition and to do so discreetly and without publicity.
Sir John went on to say that although intelligence services clearly operate in a very different and more sophisticated way today, there's still an emphasis on the men and the women who take part. They still require that commitment. They still have a need to basically live the rest of their lives in total secrecy. So in a way, nothing much has changed since the people remembered on this memorial flew away from here so many years ago. I think what's interesting is that this is a village which has kept a secret for a very long time, and through this memorial it's finally able to share it.